Guys, here is what I'm working on at the moment. I saw the movie Monsters Inc. a couple weeks ago, or a week and a half ago, and I really wanted to draw it, so on really giant paper because I like this face and I'm kind of, I don't know, I don't really like small paper, it's kind of annoying. So, from the right, this is John Carlton. He's like not scary at all, and he's like an expert in sales, and he carries these little business cards around with him, which I forgot to draw in the picture, but I'll add that later. And everybody knows Mike Wazowski and Sulley, and then this little guy with the 5 eyes, his name is Squishy Squibbles. He's really pale pink, and his mom is really embarrassing. In the movie, she's like always dancing around and embarrassing him. And this is Terri and Terry Perry, the two-headed guys. Those are the only ones I have to draw left. This is Art. He's kind of like a criminal. I'm just kidding, he's not a criminal. He thinks he is. And it's in colored pencil. I'm probably going to use some paint as well. And I use Prismacolor Premier pencils. I don't like the Scholar pencils. They don't blend as well. So I'm just going to stick with the Premier ones. Those seem to be working out pretty well. And I'll show you really quick how I got the texture of Sulley's fur. Get my pencils. Right, that's not the pencil I want. Okay, I have turquoise, light blue, and true blue, which is a little bit darker. So I actually started this out in turquoise. I'll just show you really quick what I did. Just to get the fur. And then I went over it with the light blue. And I went over it again with the true blue, which is a little bit darker, but I just started making lines where the fur is. I'm actually drawing from the bottom up, so the lines go from the bottom like that. So you can kind of tell that it's fur. I do have to redraw his eyes though, because they didn't turn out the way I wanted them to, and his nose is too far down on his face, so that's going to bother me until I fix it. But that's just real quick how I got the texture of his fur. So don't worry, later when this is all done, you're not going to be able to see any of the white paper when I'm done. It's going to look realistic, I hope. I can only hope it turns out like that because I don't want to mess up, and then I'm going to be really sad when this is done and it doesn't, and it looks kind of crappy. I'm overcritical of my work, I'm sorry. To everybody else, it's like, oh my god, it's so awesome, and to me, I'm like, no, that's wrong, I can't do that. No, that's not going to work in this picture. That's bothering me, I have to fix it. So, I might do that a lot in my future videos, but it's just a force of habit, I'm sorry. So that's kind of how I got the texture of his fur. I'll probably go over it again with some white just to bring out some of the highlights in his fur. Oh, and one more thing, shadows. This is how I got his shadow. I added some orange because blue and orange are complementary. If you can, try to refrain from using black in your pictures unless they really are cartoons. It's going to make your picture turn out kind of animated. Unless you want that kind of effect, go for it. But yeah, that's how I get the shadows. I just use the complementary colors. There's red, green, purple, yellow, and blue and orange. But try not to use black if you can help it. So I guess that's it for today. I hope you like this when I finish. It's on giant paper, so it's going to take me a while to color. It's on 18 by 24-inch paper. And then there's all my colored pencils. I've had the same set of colored pencils for like 4 years, and I've gotten like 3 dozen drawings out of them, and they're still okay looking. I think that's all I have for you today, so I will see you later.